Welcome students in today's science class. Today we are going to learn the first lesson, natural resources, air, water and land. In the first session we have learned about the natural resource air. Today we are going to talk about water. Water is present in nature. Water occurs in three states. Water does not have color, taste or odor. Many substances readily dissolve in water. Therefore, water is a universal solvent. Now, what does it mean? Solvent? Solvent means able to dissolve other substances. And what is meant by universal solvent? It means it dissolves more substances than any other solvent. The blood of animals and the sap in plants contain a very high proportion of water. No living thing can survive without water. Therefore, it is said that water is a life. Now, you will see that it is almost impossible for us to spend even a single day without water. We need to drink 3 to 4 liters of water every day so that all our bodily functions run smoothly. Other living things also require water, although the amount of water they need may vary according to the size of their body. Thus, we see that water is very important. If hydrogen gas burns in air, it combines with oxygen and water is formed. We have learned about some characteristics of water in the previous standard. Now in your book, the distribution of water on the earth is given in the figure form. Now we will discuss about it. You can see the sea and oceans occupy 97% of water, and the groundwater, ice and water in other forms is almost 2.7%, and remaining water available for drinking, that is fresh water, is only 0.3%. So we cannot use all the water on earth because seawater is salty. Some water is in frozen state. A very small quantity of water is available for drinking, and yet it is enough for all living things. We use water in large quantities. We have learned that water on the earth is regulated through the water cycle. The water cycle having the water resources like the oceans, seas, and the water gets evaporated from that water resources and it converts into vapors. After condensation, that vapors are cooling and coming down in the form of precipitate. We call it as a rain, and this is a whole cycle that is called a water cycle. The water vapor formed from the oceans in the main source of water in water cycle. It gets converted into rain, creating fresh water sources on earth. We get water from natural sources such as streams, rivers, ponds, springs, and lakes. Man also digs wells and bore wells to lift groundwater. Apart from this, man has also constructed bunds and dams of various sizes on rivers. Due to the uncontrolled use of water for an increasing population, industry, and farming, it is now in short supply. Water scarcity has become a serious problem. So, what can be done? So, we need to do few things so that we can avoid the water scarcity. So, first we need to use water sparingly. Sparingly means wisely. Block water and let it percolate. We need to block the water and it is to be percolated into the soil. What is meant by percolated? Percolated means it should get absorbed in the soil. Store water wherever possible and reuse water wherever possible. Remember, stored water does not become stale at once. So, children, I think you have understood today's lesson. Thank you.